What's up, Hornets? I'm Matthew, and welcome back to Club Corner, the segment here where we take a look at some of the clubs on campus. Today, I am joined by Lucas and Andre, two representatives from the Builder Bees Club. So, just a little bit of context about how we got here. We met during club photos, and Mr. Navillion reached out to you guys during club photos, and we got you into the studio. So. I'm not really as well versed into what you guys do on campus, so why don't you guys give me an idea on what you guys do here?
Well, we're the Builder Bees Architecture Club, and what we basically do is we find a way to add teamwork into just Minecraft in general. We started by just building the school. We've actually vacillated from a lot of things. We started with building the school like normally in Minecraft and to scale, so we had to do a lot of like measurements and calculations and stuff. Then we changed to an SMP when that kind of died down, and now we're probably going to change to some creative server where we can do anything.
Okay.
Probably.
All right, Lucas?
So like what Andre said, for most of this year we were survival server, where anyone can basically join and play. And last year we were more of a group team effort on building the school. I'm supposed to take over next year, right?
Maybe. It's not set as so, but
Okay.
Probably.
Okay. You guys said you built a school or the school?
The school.
The school.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Oh, wow. So you guys tried to go brick for brick on it?
Yes, we didn't finish though.
Okay, well, how long did that take you?
A few months. Well, we actually started, but we had to start once. We had to restart once because everything was not specifically to scale. It wasn't like exactly to scale. So we had to restart, but with the measurements. And we also used the thing on Google Maps that tells you like the area of a building.
Okay. Wow.
And we used that to get like really accurate measurements. The things we struggled mostly on are the heights of buildings, because that's not something you can really get with Google Maps. So we just use approximations for stuff like that.
Okay. Sorry, that's impressive. I mean, it's like, so you guys actually do it to like the height of the building and like
Yes.
the square feet all the way down. Wow. So, and that took you a few months to do, and you guys didn't finish. Where did you guys get to?
We finished the student center in the computer lab. We were working on upstairs Dorsey, but at the time we switched to a survival server. That took like a couple months because we had to get all the measurements right and everything. We finished building the gym, but we didn't get to do any of the interior.
Okay.
And I think what we mostly struggled with was like the measurements. And what was it?
It's very tedious.
Tedious.
Yeah.
Is it like somewhat of a STEM project, or is it just like out of like personal interest? Like, oh yeah, I want to do this to the exact degree.
Well, I'm a perfectionist, so I really want it to be perfect. And I want to continue it at some point. So, yeah.
Okay, well, getting into our next question then. So, you built the school. How long has Builder Bees been around?
Last year it started.
Last year, okay.
Sometime like midway through last year.
Okay, so you're a year and a half in, so I can imagine there's been some other projects. So what do you guys do in the club? What are some events you host, and what are some other things that you build in Minecraft?
Well, I think it would be better to start with the survivals thing, because that's where we've done more things rather than just build a school, because before we just built a school. For the survival thing, we've typically just played. We've done some tournaments. I fought him in Minecraft.
He won.
Yeah.
He cheated, but he won.
I did not cheat.
Yeah.
The speech and debate teams next week, ladies and gentlemen.
You should join, Lucas. But yeah, something I want to add, because I wanted to mention this before. Building the dome, like the shape of it, is difficult. I know I'm jumping between points, but it's like very difficult. Like it took so long to even try to nail that. We had to use a software that made the specific shape that the dome is, because you can't just, that's not something you can really just eyeball It has to be like accurate.
Did like it is a game with cubes, so
Yeah.
did you guys just build on top until you had a sphere, or was the software like image altering?
It was like a pixel software, like you're able to generate a certain shape, whatever shape you wanted with that software, and that's how we were able to do it. But out of pixels, of course. It's not like round.
Okay, yeah, I think I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
So what are some of the other things that you're building?
During a survival server, everyone split off during the beginning, and I focused on gathering materials for my base. And where I left off was I moved in with him because I planned on building my base on top of him because he had a bunch of farms and stuff that I didn't have at all, and I had a bunch of resources that he needed too. So we were gonna do like a shared base and stuff.
Reciprocity.
Okay. You have anything to add to that?
Yeah, I built an iron farm. That's probably why you moved in.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was fun, but I think people preferred the creative mode aspect of it, and that's why I want to revert to that.
Okay. Well, oh, you wanted.
Well, I want to like revert now. Like we're currently in survival, and I want to change the server back to creative mode.
Okay.
Which I'm probably gonna do a forum to see what people think about it, just so we
Alright.
can have, an agreement.
Okay. What's the difference for you guys? Like, do you guys both prefer survival, or do you both prefer creative, or you guys split?
Well, he spent a lot of time on the survival world,
Yeah,
so he doesn't really want to restart
I would
it.
say survival is more fun, but with creative is more like team based, like we work together. And I think the issue was that when we switched to the survival server, not as like enough players or like people joining the club would work together or try to stay connected. So I think the switch will actually be beneficial for the club, and people will become more connected.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many members do you have?
Ooh, a lot have been joining since the start of the year, since we began with survival. I think it's like around 30, I want to say.
30. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you guys work in robotics by chance, or do you guys have people who are in robotics?
Yeah, we do.
So does that translate into Minecraft in any way?
I would say probably with like coding and commands, which is one of the things you can do in Minecraft.
Okay.
I'd say that there's a lot of shared interest towards people who both like Minecraft and robotics. Like if it was a Venn diagram, there's a lot of people who are in the middle, and that's a lot of people who are in robotics also are in the Minecraft club.
Okay. On that note, we're going to move into our third question. So, Minecraft is obviously a very popular game, and we're bringing up STEM and robotics and some coding, and nonetheless making our round dome outside from blocks. So, question is, how does the club help its members? How do the members benefit from being in a club like this?
I would say getting to know people, because we've gotten a lot of freshmen to join. So I would say a lot of the kids unfamiliar with the school who are joining will get to have interactions with other kids and maybe become friends. And I think it's a very freshman friendly club to join.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it mainly just adds teamwork, because a lot of the stuff is like building, especially at the start, it was building stuff together and just delegating tasks and learning how to work with other people, even if you don't agree with them on some things about like what like how many, well, I know it sounds like ridiculous, but like how many blocks something should be, even though something as trivial as that, in the large scale, like if you constantly ask questions like that, it becomes like an important thing to know how to solve issues with like people you don't typically agree with, and just finding a way to, well, achieve a common goal. And that's something that you really need in any work you have, especially like people who are interested in construction as well, like in just anything that has team cooperation is something that this club would strive to help in.
Okay. You said earlier about you guys moved in together on the iron farm. Is that something that a lot of the people in the club do? Is that like a common theme? Do you guys like do this all together, or do you guys kind of run your own systems and just like live in your own worlds?
Well, I think a lot of people are. I know someone who played. They died in lava and they just quit. Not the club, just the world. So I would say mainly people are typically doing their own stuff. I know a bunch of people who like build their own. There's people who we haven't been able to talk to because they've been with their own friend group but are still in the club, and they've done a lot of stuff like killed the dragon, etc.
Your club is 18 months old. You're one of the newer clubs on campus. You have 30 members, which is very good. So what's the future hold for this club?
Well, obviously I'm a senior, so I'm not going to be here next year. I'm probably going to end up giving him the club, like the main role.
Okay.
He's smirking there.
All right, club representative or club president?
Club president.
Club president?
Of course.
All right, power takeover. So what do you think? Actually, let me ask you this. What do you want the future of the club to have? And then we'll ask you, what do you want the future of the club to have?
Well, I think it should. I think no matter what, it should serve to whatever people prefer the most. Like I think the whole point of the club is just cooperation and just teamwork. And I think that no matter what I want personally, I think it should mainly just focus on what most people want and what makes most people happy, regardless of if that's my vision or not. And if that works, then I'm happy.
Okay.
I think Minecraft personally is a very fun game, and what I want to do next year with the club is make it more open and allow a lot more members to join and host events that will allow people to join and get into the club with Minecraft. And I really want to bring the whole club together. I plan on hosting lots of events next year, like some team building events, like who can like build battles and like Hunger Games, all kinds of crazy stuff.
Okay.
I generally just want to have fun in the club and see how many people will really do with me.
Okay. Well, we usually wrap up like this.
You should join Billy Reese because it's an amazing club, and if you love video games, I think you'll love Billy Reese.
Okay.
I completely agree with everything he said.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, well, Lucas, Andre, thank you very much for coming in. And that wraps up Club Corner. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and YouTube. We also do have Spotify and Apple Music. I'm Matthew, and have a great day, Bishop Moore.